Hey guys, this is June because I was running in June. Welcome to my amazing life today. So in today's, I'm going to explore with you this topic. How do I get invited to actually speak at different events, different conferences, as well as in podcasts, video show as well. So you're going to find out more info. Stay tuned to the end. So the reasons that I'm being invited to different podcast shows, like different interview shows, as well as speaking at conferences, that's very simple. It's the fact that because I put myself out there by publishing daily and consistently. Okay, so there are two components in this. One is publishing. Okay, a lot of people felt like, oh my god, June, I don't want to do Facebook Live. Okay, the true fact is that you don't have to do Facebook Live, you just need to keep publishing. There are a lot of different ways in publishing. Like for example, if let's say you are picking Facebook as your main publishing platform, you can publish in your Facebook profile, or you can actually publish in a top 3 groups, Facebook groups that you are in. Okay, remember the key point is actually pick top 3 Facebook groups, because if let's say you're trying to put all your efforts in the top 3 Facebook groups, your efforts is going to be very niche now, and the contents that you're publishing, you're able to cater much better in terms of the goals of the group that they want to achieve. Okay, so that actually publishing daily helps me to build so much of authority. So let me give you some examples. So I think about 3 months ago, I actually attended one of the class. It's like a 5 days challenge, how to publish a book class by Jerry Robert. I really enjoyed the class so much because how they actually teach, how Jerry teach in the class is that they build authority by publishing books. Okay, books is not like ebook. It's nothing about ebook. It's actually publishing a physical book, something like this. Okay, publishing a physical book. Okay, this one is actually not a published book, right? It's actually I built a photo book of myself to remind myself that, hey, you know what, June, you basically can do anything that you want. So I even have a quote at the end. So something like that. Because whenever you publish a book, this builds your authority. And the same concept, I've been watching Dan Lok video like for so many videos of him I've been watching. So there was one video that he put up in the YouTube as well. He was mentioning this when he was very young. I think it's something like when he was very young. I do not know how old he is, okay? He said that when he was very young, he actually went, he was on a plane with someone that he just know, like a stranger sit next to him, right? And then suddenly, the stranger asked him, so Dan, what do you do? So what Dan Lok did is that he actually take out the book. Hey, you know what? I don't have a name card, but yeah, this is my book. So I'm just going to give you a copy of my book. So instantly, authority is being set in. So let's just imagine, when was the last time if let's say someone, a stranger who sits next to you, he tell you that, hey, you know what, I'm an author of my book. I'm an author of an upcoming book. I'm self-publishing my book. Yeah, this is my resume and this is my name card. How would you feel? You instantly feel like, oh my god, seriously, I'm talking to someone who is actually an author of the book. Like probably the first question they want to ask is like, how did you do it? Okay, so instantly authority is being set in. But I'm not asking you to publish a book that would seem like very far away, right? So start small. Start small. You can always start by publishing a little bit contents in Facebook group, or if let's say Facebook is not the portal that you want to be in, you can start publishing in YouTube, Instagram, or LinkedIn as well. It doesn't matter, okay? It's the most important is that you pick one publishing platform and then you start publishing it, okay? So other than building an authority and publishing, the second tip I want to give you guys is that you must have something that is so unique about you that people want you on the show. Okay, let's think about what is unique. Unique, it doesn't mean that you have to be smart. It doesn't mean that you have to be pretty. It just doesn't mean that you must be like 100% perfect, the perfection of anything else, right? Unique is just that you are not replaceable. You are you. When someone sees there's a doll behind me in a video, they know it's June. Then they know it's my June style, right? So that is something that is unique about you. It can be how you conduct your video. It can be your charisma, or it can be the content that you're always speaking to, the language that you're talking about. So it can be something that is unique. Okay, so whenever you are unique and then whenever you keep publishing, right, you will start realizing that you are attracting a certain crowd of you that they love your content. And then these are the people that you are going to serve them. At the very beginning, to be honest, I have no idea what kind of content I want to put out. There are days, there are nights that I've been scratching my head thinking, oh my God, what am I going to speak today? So in the end, I find out this key trick that helped me a lot. I think it can help you guys a lot as well. So I treat my contents as something like a daily routine. It's just like you have to eat supper it's just like you have to eat dinner every night. You have to eat your breakfast every day, right? So I treat my contents the same way. So when I was starting out, right, at the very beginning of the day, what I would do is that when I'm having my breakfast, I would tell myself this challenge. I say, June, you have like about 15 minutes right now. Let's use about 5 minutes to think of a topic. It can be something that you learned yesterday. It can be something that you want to do, you are about to do today. It's part of your journey. So I give myself about 5 to 10 minutes to think about a topic, and then I grab a piece of paper and then I write down 4 to 5 key points I want to mention in the book, in my video, right? And then what I will do is that I will just train myself to speak on a camera and speak in my phone by talking about the key points. Okay, just like there is also one key trick. You just need to imagine that you are talking to a younger self of yourself. You are just talking, let's say right now you are 30 years old. You just assume that you are talking to someone who is 20 years old. What kind of advice that you will give to them? Okay? Because when you think from this perspective, it's much easier for you to speak like to speak non-stop in a video, because you're just tell yourself like what would you have done if, let's say, you're 20 years old. What would you have tell yourself? Okay, what kind of mistakes would you avoid? Okay, so this key trick also helped me a lot. Okay, and also the next one is what you can think is about building your USP. Okay, USP stand for unique selling propositions. A lot of my friends, they kind of know, oh my God, June, I do not know what is so unique about me. It's alright. What you need to do is that I do not know what is unique about myself until I publish about 100 episodes. Or maybe I don't even have to go for 100 episodes. I just publish about maybe 30 to 40 episodes. Suddenly I felt like, oh, it's so easy to be myself, right? So you just need to be yourself to think about. You can always ask your friends, what is so different about you compared to other people? That's one thing. Ask them to give you 3 adjectives. So my friends my Facebook friends will say, hey June, you look very fun, or you look very friendly, you look very helpful, you look so energetic. Okay, so this is the way that I feel about me, and that's why you're starting to realize that this is a part of you that no one can take away. This is so unique about you. That's why people keep talking about it, right? Then you can use this content pillar strategy, which I highly recommend you. It's called 3x3 method. So what is 3x3 method? 3x3 method means that you pick 3 content pillars. Let's say I love to talk about entrepreneurship. Some entrepreneurship can be including my mistakes that I make in the past, or right now, what is my journey, what things that I want to achieve, what kind of books that I'm reading that actually shape the JuneLow right now, what is my story, right? And the second content pillar I always love to talk about is actually productivity. It can be related to some of the books related to productivity I'm reading, or it's some of the software and tools that I find that it can save so much of a time that I can't wait to share out with you guys. Okay, and the third one I always want to talk about is about marketing and close deals faster. So when I already know these are the top 3 contents I love to talk about, because I am passionate with these topics, right? It's much easier for you to design your contents, okay? You just need to pick anything that is relevant within these 3 content pillars. This is the first 3. What about the second 3? The second 3, it actually is your values. So 3 content pillar and 3 values. Like, for example, what kind of values that I want people to feel about me? What kind of perception that I want others to feel about me? Let's say I want my friends to feel that I'm a very fun and very passionate and very energetic kind of personality, right? So that's where I inject it in all of my content. And the second thing is that I want others to feel that I always give. I'm a giver and I love to create high value of content to help a lot of people. So this is second values I want to give out. So what you can do as well, you can think about 3 content pillar, and then 3 values that you uphold yourself, that you wouldn't compromise it. And then when you have 3 by 3, you kind of have 9 different types of contents, okay? So I hope that this makes sense to you guys, because it took me a long way. It took me about near to 200 publishing of videos to understand the true power of publishing. And I can't stress enough that if, let's say, you're watching it, that you think that June, because you are June, you are the expert, I want to tell you, I started with nothing. I also started with my first video 200 days ago, which is, oh my god, 200 days is about 7 months ago. I literally just started everything because of the pandemic. Okay, so if let's say I can do that, it means that you can do that as well. Okay, so that's all I want to share today. If let's say you have the chance in watching live today, I just want to assure to you that is the reasons and that is the fate that bring you here today, because tomorrow, starting from tomorrow, is where you need to start publishing. Okay, just pick one platform. Just simply take about 15 minutes to write a general summary of what you want to say, and then just, if let's say you are comfortable in doing Facebook Live, just grab your phone and press live. That's all you need to do, okay? So I hope you guys love the content today, and if let's say it's helpful for you, right? Please give me the comments down below to tell me what are the top 3 content pillars of you like, or what kind of top 3 values that you want others to remember of you. So comment down below as well. If let's say you haven't joined my group, feel free to join my Facebook group. It's called Amazing Story. You can go to www.amazingstory.co. And for solopreneurs or first-time entrepreneurs or newbie entrepreneurs, if let's say you haven't hired anyone before, I have a free gift for you. Okay, so down below you're going to see I have a free ebook of 10 pages which I've written myself, that to teach you how to hire your first virtual assistant so effectively. Okay, I have broken down some of the mistakes to avoid, and also some of the key tips and tricks I personally use for the past 10 years in order to hire a virtual assistant very affordably and very efficiently. I literally can hire someone within an hour, depending on the job scope of course. Okay, so if let's say you want to know my top secret, I'm going to put the link down below, so feel free to grab my free ebook as well. So, and of course, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, my podcast, my Instagram. I'm everywhere. I'm omnipresent, okay? So I hope you guys love the video, and look forward to see you guys tomorrow then. Take care. Bye.